Hey everyone, my name's Brady. This is my friend Sergio, and Sergio is the owner, operator, chief roaster of Sprig Coffee.
Yeah.
Sergio, first of all, thank you for meeting with me. I wanted to just quickly interview and ask you a few questions about your business and give you the chance to talk about your business a little bit.
Awesome.
So, first of all, tell me why coffee?
Yeah, I mean, I love coffee. I think I fell in love with it a couple years back when I was kind of tired of the whole Keurig thing. And then eventually I ended up trying to roast my own coffee. And through that, I've learned quite a few things along the way, as far as how it's made, how many plants or varieties there are, and how all of that really can change the way your coffee tastes at the very end. So with that, it's kind of something that I've just made into a hobby. I've just really loved to do, to learn about coffee. So yeah.
So it started out kind of as a curiosity, and then
Right.
you got into like doing it yourself as a hobby, and now it's a straight business.
Yeah, it is a little small business. I think what I've really enjoyed about coffee is that it's a ritual that I do every day, and it's something that I know a lot of people do, but one of the things that I feel that I really have learned in coffee, as specifically specialty coffee, is that it takes, if you take your time with it, your interest kind of grows
Yeah.
naturally.
Yeah.
And so that's honestly another reason why I've chosen specialty coffee to get into as well.
So specialty coffees, tell me about that. I know you have a couple different varieties here.
Yeah.
Full disclosure, these are my bags. I've purchased them, so I will be giving them as gifts this year for Christmas. But tell me about the different specialties that you have.
Right, yeah. So this is a Costa Rican Tarrazu, which basically is the region of which it was grown at. This is Ugandan coffee. Usually not super common, but this is a company that I get it from. It's called Kaboom Coffee, and they work with farmers so that most of the profits directly goes to them.
Okay, cool.
And then this is a Guatemalan Huehuetenango, which is actually just a really good region to get coffee from in general. This one specifically is from a program called La Morena, which helps specifically female farmers.
Nice.
Yeah, so it's like from 23 owned farms. So, and I think that's kind of my main business thing, is that I've realized through specialty coffee that there is a market that you can create that not only incentivizes quality, but incentivizes flavor and incentivizes also that the people that are actually growing the coffees get more of the money that we are paying for coffees. And I think there's already a market for cheap coffee, and big corporations have taken advantage of that. And that's also another reason why I like specialty coffee.
Yeah, and I want to be clear too. Like you're buying the beans, or I guess they're berries, right? Like you're buying it.
Well, the seeds, yeah, the
seeds,
green,
right?
green beans, basically is what we call them.
And you're roasting them here.
I am. Yeah.
Okay, so you're supporting kind of local, not local businesses, but local businesses from where the beans are actually grown, and you are roasting them here in Redmond.
Yeah, here in Redmond. Yeah, so it's all locally. I do what I try to do is find the highest quality beans that are going to have the most unique flavor characteristics, and then with that, my job as a roaster is to roast it in a way that will best express that region that it came from, or the terroir that it came from.
Awesome.
Yeah, so.
So cool.
Yeah.
Now, do you have any plans in the future to maybe go for different varieties? Maybe like, I know Ethiopian's a big one.
Yeah.
Talk about that. Like,
Yeah.
what are your maybe future plans?
Yeah, Ethiopia is a big one because it's like the birthplace of coffee.
Oh,
and so
I did not know
yeah, so it's really cool because that's actually where. So there's a difference. So there's Robusta beans and there's Arabica beans. Robusta beans are usually used for high consumption. They're the plants themselves are very much disease resistant, so they don't die easily, so people can just mass produce them.
Gotcha.
Arabica are different. They're usually grown at high elevations, and those Arabica beans, both of them being coffee, but the Arabica having more of a unique flavor. And so I believe that Ethiopia is the first place that was found. And I actually do have Ethiopian coffees coming in next week.
Awesome.
Yeah, so I will be getting that along with more Guatemalan. It seems like Guatemalan seems to be our favorite. So I'm just trying to more appease to what people are drinking. I think that's another thing. I feel that with specialty coffee, there's a lack of knowledge with the most common people, and then there could be a sense of snobbery that comes with it, even though I don't think that's the case. But I feel as a company, I would like to welcome any coffee drinker. So, yeah.
Well, I know for myself, when I have roast or brewed your coffees at home, there is a remarkable difference in the flavor and in, I guess, the complexity versus something that you might get at a big box store or something like that. So I know it takes a minute to be like, wow, this is way different. And then you realize like, oh, wow, this is maybe what coffee should be tasting like. So
yeah. No, and that's true. I think a lot of big box corporations, they will just roast dark. And it's funny because I feel that has made people's palate preference to more darker coffees. I tend to roast more lighter, medium. And what I found with that is that you actually get to taste what the what the uniqueness of that coffee is bringing. And so that's the reason why, though it doesn't lack any flavor, they do still taste very chocolatey. And I think people are searching for those type of tasting notes. I think that's why my Guatemalan's been so popular, just because it does have chocolate, a cherry, almond, nutty flavors, and people really like that sort of stuff. And yeah, I feel like I have sort of a variety for everyone.
Right on. Cool. Well, how do people get in contact with you if they want to order some coffee for maybe Christmas gifts or just for themselves going forward?
Yeah, at the moment we are working on a website, so we should have that up very soon, actually. But for right now, it's all been done through Instagram, which you could just DM me. Honestly, my phone number is 541-977-7864. I'm honestly very personable. I can do an order, but that is sort of the way to get a hold of me at the moment, just through Instagram at Sprig Coffee Roastery. Eventually, we will have a Facebook, which you would be able to find as well at Sprig Coffee Roastery.
And all that information will be down in the description, video description below. So you'll be able to get a hold of Sergio that way. So anyway, Sergio, thanks a lot, man.
Hey,
really appreciate it.
Yeah.
Have a good one.
Hey.